Elephants belong to the only surviving family of the Proboscidea order. The most well-known ancient animals that belong to this order are mammoths and mastodons. Today, science recognizes only two extant elephant species, African elephant and Asian elephant, although some scientists classify African bush elephants and African forest elephants as separate species. People in Asia have greatly relied on the help of Asian elephants for the last 4,000 years, but the overall number of elephants in the world is dropping at a record pace, and unless the international community acts now, these animals could soon go extinct within 20 years, mainly due to the loss of habitat. It should be pointed out that elephants are important to keeping the wildlife diversity. Elephants disperse fruits and their seeds. They create gaps in forest canopy that give small plants enough sunlight to grow. At the turn of the 20th century, there were a few million African elephants and about 100,000 Asian elephants. Today, the estimated population of African elephants is lower than 700,000, while the population of African elephants fluctuates between 35,000 to 40,000 wild species. Scientists predict that the further decrease in elephant population could lead to the decline of biodiversity in Asian forests. As a result, the ecosystems of whole regions could lose supplies of food and water, as well as critically important plants that have medical significance. Claiming the title of the largest extant terrestrial animals, elephants can reach 13 feet in height and can weigh close to 15,000 pounds. Elephants' body organs are also immense in size. Their hearts weigh close to 46 pounds, but only make about 30 beats per minute. Elephants also have the largest brain of any land mammal. It is almost 4 times larger than that of humans, but humans have a better brain-to-body mass ratio. Elephants also have the greatest volume of cerebral cortex available for cognitive processing compared to other animals. An elephant's trunk is a fusion of nose and upper lip and is one of the most distinctive characteristics of this animal. The trunk is made up of 60,000 muscles, and baby elephants spend up to 2 years learning how to use this important organ. In general, elephants use their trunks for breathing, olfaction, lifting water, touching, grasping, and producing sounds. With over 40,000 receptors scattered over the trunk, elephants have an excellent sense of smell, which is believed to be 4 times more sensitive than that of a bloodhound. Possessing incredible control over its trunk, an elephant uses it to collect food, usually grasses and herbs, leaves and fruit, farm crops or bark, and lifts objects up to 700 pounds in weight. When the animal is thirsty, the trunk that can hold up to 2 gallons of water is used to transfer drinking water into the mouth cavity. When underwater, the elephant uses its trunk as a snorkel. And finally, elephants are known to use their trunks for an unusual social ritual. They entwine their trunks as a form of greeting. African elephants are divided into 2 subspecies, savanna and forest, while the Asian elephant is divided into 4 subspecies, Sri Lankan, Indian, Sumatran, and Borneo. Asian elephants are smaller than all the other subspecies but have larger ears, a longer tail, straight tusks, and are known to hold their heads higher than their African cousins. African elephants have 2 finger-like extensions at the tip of the trunk, which are used for grabbing. Asian elephants only have 1. So instead of grabbing things, Asian elephants prefer to wrap their trunks around food items and bring them to the mouth. Elephant ears can reach 12 feet in width and have numerous blood vessels running through them. These vessels allow them to release excess body heat into the environment. Elephants communicate with each other over the long distances by producing distinct sounds, usually rumbles, growls, bellows, or moans, and by stomping their feet. Such communication is possible because elephants can hear low-frequency sounds that travel for long distances. In order to pick up far-away messages, elephants pick up subsonic rumblings by putting their trunks to the ground and carefully positioning their feet. Human ears cannot perceive sounds at such low frequencies. Elephants have the largest brain among all terrestrial animals, so it's no wonder that elephants are smart enough to interact with humans and learn special commands. Scientific research also proved that these animals exhibit mirror self-recognition, an indication of self-awareness, and a wide array of emotions. Elephants were observed showing grief, expressing concern, and providing aid for those in need. These animals also belong to the list of species that create and use tools in their daily life. An Asian elephant was once observed modifying branches and using them as fly swatters. African elephants are also capable of forming memories that span many years. Such intelligence serves matriarchs well during dry seasons when they need to guide their herds to watering holes that they remember from the past. Elephants are herbivorous animals that can consume up to 330 pounds of vegetation and 10 gallons of water daily. With such a healthy appetite, an elephant will walk up to 10 miles a day in its continuous search for grasses, leaves, bamboo, bark, and roots. After all that movement, these animals have about 4 hours left in the day for rest. They can sleep at night in the lying position or may doze off in the standing position during the day. Elephants have 4 molars, one on the top and one on the bottom on both sides of the mouth. The continuous chewing has a strong influence on an elephant's teeth. Luckily, these animals have cycles of tooth rotation and can grow up to 6 sets of chewing teeth in their lifetime. At 6 to 12 months old, elephants start to grow their tusks. The tusks are mainly used for digging, debarking or marking trees, moving things around, and for defensive purposes. As a rule, female Asian elephants lack visible tusks. Just like humans who have right or left-hand preference, elephants can be right or left tusked. As a result, due to continuous usage, the dominant tusk is more worn and usually not as long as the other. Elephants are not fast runners and conspired to be the only mammal that can't jump, mainly because of their size. But they are, however, good swimmers. Elephants can either walk with a regular speed, which is equal to 1.5 miles an hour, or walk in a fast pace at speeds close to 11 miles per hour, but only for very short distances. Despite their size, elephants are able to walk silently thanks to their wide, padded feet. These feet are strong enough to knock down an average-sized tree. Elephants live in close-knit family groups, usually in large blocks of forest near water sources and grasslands. The group is led by the most experienced female, the matriarch. Groups often join with others to form larger formations called clans. Female individuals join these groups for life, while males usually choose to leave the groups at around age 12. After leaving the group, they spend some time in male-only groups. After going through this transition period, male individuals reach their full maturity and start leading a solitary lifestyle. Despite their size, elephants are afraid of tiny insects, mainly bees and ants. Some farmers in Kenya protect their fields from elephants by lining the borders with beehives. Not only are their crops saved, but the farmers also get an additional income from the honey. Scientific research also suggests that elephants avoid eating a type of acacia tree that is home to ants. Underfoot, ants can be crushed, but an elephant foolish enough to approach an ant-protected tree is liable to find swarms of the angry insects crawling up its trunk. Avoiding having ants inside the trunk is vital, as it is full of sensitive nerve endings.